this is fantastic, really, to get so many coaches. It's really good. I was just telling Rach, she's like, oh, boy, probably should prepare for this. I mean, there's so many people here. But look, I've had many experiences, and I've gained a lot of experience from all the situations I've been in. I was, 18 years playing professionally, a lot of different coaches, and each coach I learned something from. Okay, and it helped me, but it was all about, I think Dave said that, it was about putting that hard work in to be the best player that I could be. And I did that. I knew near the end of my career I wanted to be a coach because I had so much passion for the game. And it was great that, I got into obviously WNBA, and I've had a lot of experience coaching in Russia as well. And, as coaching, it's the same thing as a player. I put a lot of work into it to be the best that I can be. Now, obviously, I have my philosophy may be different to some others' philosophy, but that's basketball, okay? But I'm all about the process, okay? We talk about winning medals and that. I'm always about the process, okay? And what do we need to do to be the best team that we can? And that's critical for me. So I built, this is the way I want to play. I tweak it towards the players a lot as well too. That's just how I work. Playing in the WNBA, every game is different. And I love that. I love the competition of how to get the best out of the players and to win games, because ultimately in my position that's my job. Okay, winning games is what we're all about, winning championships. I did win a WNBA championship as a coach, never did it as a player, but it's hard to win anything. But it's a great journey, and every year, and I think you'll say the same, the more experience you have, the better you get. I think I'm a better coach now than I was last year and then the year before, and that's just experience. Okay, still learning. And the critical thing is I always watch a lot of other coaches and I learn from them. Okay, obviously being in America, I'm around an NBA team and I just go see it. Some things I think, well, that'd be good. We're stealing ideas of everybody else, aren't we? I mean, that's what it's about. This great resource is such a great game. How teams defend and all that, and then finding what's best for your team. But look, today, the goal of today is, if anyone knew me, I was a shooter. I could shoot the ball, and I know when I first started, I was a jump shooter. So they were saying I was one of the first women to shoot like a man, they used to say. But everyone can shoot like that. You know what I mean? So one of my biggest strengths is the finer details of the shot. Okay, and I think it's critical. Now I know, coming back as the Opals coach, we've got all techniques are different, but I coach pros. I played at the pro level. So just trying to break down the shot, because I think everyone can be a great shooter if it's kind of taught the shot, breaking it down. Okay, and this is the first thing I want to start off with today, is I'm going to break down the shot into smaller pieces. And the way that I do it is I start at the end. I don't start in the beginning, I start at the end. Okay, and so the drills I'm putting in are really just drills for coordination. It's more, and shooting is more about muscle memory. Okay, it's all about muscle memory. I mean, I became a great shooter because, as Dave said, I was always in the gym, working on it at game speed. But you got to know, and you'll hear this a lot, the biomechanics of the shot. I'll coach some of the Opals players. It's like, do you understand what you're doing? And they can't break it down. It's just, but I won't name names, but I worked out one of my players last week, and I came back and she's doing this. I'm like, where'd the elbow come from? But in one session, I was able to move it back to where I want it to be, and really fluid and development. So it's more about, can we give them the right instructions, and then they find the right way that suits them. Okay, women and men, we can all still shoot the same. It doesn't, I don't, put a limit around it. Some are stronger than others, but it's all about techniques, biomechanics. Okay, using your whole body as one, it makes it easy to shoot it. Okay, and look, I coach the greatest player of all time, Diana Taurasi. I think everyone knows who she is. Fantastic shooter. Like her and Steph Curry, I say they're the best pure shooters you've seen. Same technique. If you go and study it, same technique. Nothing changes. So I'm not reinventing the wheel. Everyone's different, and I'm not saying my way is the right way, but it helped me to be the best shooter I could be. And I think it's a way smoother, and you can make him a jump shooter. I think a lost art is the pull-up. I'm very critical of the pick and roll game in the Opals, and that's something I encourage coaches to work on, because the hardest thing to guard in international basketball is the pick and roll. It just is. Rachel and I were talking about it. She goes, we used to have a field day. She'd set a screen on me in the WNBA and come off, either I shot it or she shot it. The little things. But you know, doing the pick and roll, doing the pull-up is a lost art as well. And I know we talk about three-point shot, yes, a necessity, finishing a necessity, but the mid-range is still important in my eyes. Okay, I know the NBA is going away from that, but they're athletes, you know, that they're dropping in the way that kind of play. So I'm going to get into it here now. Look, I'll try and instruct the ground questions if you're not sure what I'm really trying to communicate, what I want to do. Please raise your hands. It's all about you today. It's not about me. And I want to get through some different skills which has been successful in not just in my playing career but also in my coaching career, helping players be the best shooter that they can be. So I'm going to break it down. So these are drills that, you know, you're going to do it in the game or you can translate, but I'm breaking down the drills that maybe you can work with your players to make them be better shooters. Okay, so real simple. And the beauty of it, I probably shouldn't have ate so much lunch, but I'll demonstrate a lot because it's easier. I think if you see it visually, the way I do it, now I won't be perfect. I'm 50 years of age and I do not work out. I'm not allowed to shoot past over there because I've had major surgery, but I still can do it and hopefully I'll be able to show it, but then I'll get some of the girls over too and break it down for them as well. Okay? Let's just get to those. I can get the older girls for now. Pop up. Who wants to work on shooting? Two of you. Hey, they're all running at once, aren't they? It's no problem, it's no pressure. Okay, I'm going to break it down as well too. So look, and I'll get just someone rebound for me. Now the way I start off in the beginning, it's the release, okay? Now obviously you're releasing, some can shoot it from here, some from here. Most important, you don't want it back here. Why? Because then you lose all the power from your legs and from the ground and from your stomach, and that's where your power does come from too, from the ground. Then it becomes, it's not all in one. You and the ball always have to be, okay, to be one. All part of the body, okay, loosen the hips here. So all we're going to do, girls, you have to very relax the shoulders, that's important, okay? So you'll see every time I'll get in position, you'll see my release is a little higher because I'm a jump shooter. But you can do it from here, okay? It doesn't matter, even if you can't see it. You see it briefly, it doesn't matter. Because this is the release. Nothing happens. Everything comes from the ground now. So I've got this knee bend here. This is really, in basketball, that's how much you need. You see all the great shooters? You don't need deep knee bend. It's short contacts on the ground, generate the power, click on the pull up, that's the hips, and then all your energy comes up and all you have to do is push. There's nothing, that's as simple as that. So that's the release. It should move. You don't want to see moving. So all I'm going to do, well, it's a good thing you can't see my stomach, but your six, you know, they're strong players, your six packs, your core's so important, okay, to being a great shooter, because a lot of the power comes from that too. Okay, so I'm contracting my muscles, whatever I have left, to give me some power as much as I can. So all we're going to do, girls, so you're going to hold it. You know, I always hold the ball like that, very anal, so I can see it when they're coaching. So we've got the tee, you know, the power. So all we're going to do, I'm not really warmed up, probably should have warmed up before I started, but I'm loosen the hips, and all I'm going to do is just short contacts, and you're going to see me, all I'm going to do is just push it. Okay? So here, short contacts, I'm just going to shoot it up like that. Okay? And everything's smooth. So here, so I'm not doing, nothing's changing, but your energy, short contacts on the ground, the energy comes up, and all you need to do, the energy reaches here, you just know it's coming, it's going to come off. So here, let's do sort of contact. Okay, just shoot it like that. Okay, so very simple, you're following through. So hop up here, who wants to go first here? So grab up. So what you're doing is you're holding it here, okay? So short, so wherever your contact is, do you release it here or here? Okay, and that's fine. The most important thing is the ball has to be part of the body. If the ball's out here, the ball is no longer a part of your body. We'll talk about down, under, up. The ball has to be close to your body because when you do this, it's a natural progression. It's a part of the body. If it's here, not a part of the body. So then you chuck it in. You'll see players chuck it, although if it's flat like that, that means they're not getting under it. It's not close to the body. Okay, so yeah, hold it there. You're good. So what you're going to do, remember? Okay, remember? So you always, in this, you never like this until you get it right here. Then you loosen the hips. You're not moving much. Relax your shoulders, okay? But when you're going to short contact, so here, and then come up, and then comes up and push it, but you'll feel the power here. Okay, you got it? Good, no problem. No, go again. Jason, yeah, try being smart. And the thing is here, like, I would do this, and I could, when I was in shape, and Diana does this, can do it. You can still do it from all the way out here. The only thing you do is you have more power. Okay, that's the simple. How much energy you use it. This is biomechanics. You use it from the ground here. So hold it here again. Okay, that's good. Okay, and like just relax your shoulders, tension in the hand, short contacts, let it fly. Good. Not bad. Here we go. Do it again. Good. Good. Step back. Very good. Good job. Don't get a step back. Good. Well done. See, that's good. It's good flow. Everything's together. It's nice and easy. It's easy. Okay. So, and you can keep doing that. It's very easy. Okay. Okay. Next one. Sure. You want to have a try? Yep. This girl's a little nervous over there. Okay. Okay. Where's your no? So there's no more of this stuff. Okay. To be a shooter, you always want to be energy. That's why you're always moving energy. Okay. So it's just shot. Where's your release? Good. Yeah. Perfect. So a little bit of thing, and don't be stuck into it. So it's just, you can feel, you don't see it there, but when they slightly move, okay, the energy, because if you're moving, the energy already flows. If you're stuck, the energy's stuck. So everything's more harder, okay? So up here, shot pocket, good, watch that, good. Good, not bad. Now, with Hannah here, is you see her hand on the ball? So that's why I have this, so you can see that. Another thing, remember, don't put it in the palm of your hands. Right. You want a strong hand, not a tensed hand, and you never ever want it on the palm. So do it again, huh? So you got it, good, a little bit stronger here. Look, move this around a little bit. Good, and that's fine. So don't get too tight yet, okay? Loose. Remember, so when you go like this, before I even do it, it's tough, it's strong. Okay, short contacts, let it fly. Good, not bad. You get your hand off, okay? Up there. Now don't be so tight. It's not here. Okay? It's just here. That's how much knee bend you need. Not too much, really, is it? Okay? Put it up there. Good. Now you have to have shorter contact. Stay closer. You see how she's doing? The slower you are off the ground, the slower your shot and release will be. Everything has to be quick. Okay? Everything's got to be quick because your energy flows. If you're slow in one part, the rest of it's slow. And then in basketball, you won't get your shot off. That's what it's, coming with what you want to do. So short contacts, so not. Okay, so everything's on your ball of your feet, never on your heels. Put it up there. Much better. And that's when you turn. Oh yeah. Get it up. Good, good. Now she has a hand where she has it here. Another trick that we do, obviously, single hand shooting is great. She kind of holds it a little bit, and it would be everything shot pocket. This is my shot pocket. It may be different to yours, but this is how I teach it to everybody, male or female. And so it'd be down, under, up. You see how close the ball gets to part of my body? Because if you start going like this, you lose. It's like together. You and the ball always have to be like this, just like when you bounce. Ball's got to be part of you. Okay? Real key thing. And another thing, if you feel like they can't get this hand off it, they want to dictate it, put a 20 cents in their hand. They can't drop it when they shoot it. Okay, that's a great tool that we've done over the years. It helps to get the hand off because it's really single hand shooting, isn't it? Okay, do it again. Okay, good, good. Just a bit, you're right, you have so much control, okay? Good, don't be so, before you shoot, be loose with your hands. Remember, short contacts. Now, a lot of things what I do as well is trigger. I'll go there like that, and then I go like that. It helps him, Okay, okay, put it up there. You can go. Much better, okay? Much better. Now you can get faster off the ground, obviously, but that's just muscle memory and practice, okay? And then confidence as well. You guys want to try one before we move on? Here we go. Where's your release? Good, okay, that's good. Now, remember, make sure it's nice and strong. Okay, shoulder width apart, right, make sure wider. Okay, shoulder width, good. Get everything under here. Now, with the shot pocket, if it's here, I always say if the elbow's in front of the body, it's too far away. Okay, so if you can get it a little closer, like even, no, you're going to be higher. For now, you're going to be higher, okay? You're going to be right here. Okay, so this is fine. Now, loose the hips. Okay, then have short contacts. Okay, and then let it fly. Good, not bad. Here we go. Now, when you find, do it, you release it here. Anywhere between here and here is good. It's okay. Short contacts. Good, one more. Good, not too bad, not too bad. Now another thing, she impacts the ball because you see there's no backspin on the ball, but they're things that you can work on. Single hand shooting, because when you single hand shoot, the ball has to roll off your hands. Okay, I'm going to move on, so we're going to keep saying, so stay here. So the next thing, so what you're doing, you keep going, it's just practicing technique, understanding it, muscle memory, subconscious, okay? Everything's subconscious before it becomes a learned ability. And yeah, that's all you need to do. Let it fly. When I used to play, the most important thing for me was shot pocket. Let it fly, because I would hold the ball a little too long as a jump shooter. Had so much energy. Let it shot pocket. Key thing, next part of it. You've got the release, okay? Nothing moves. It's just the energy off the ground. Now we have the shot pocket we don't have. Okay? Now the shot pocket. Okay? And I know we all talk, we can discuss about it all the time, but I'm talking, you know, this is, I say this is the best, but that doesn't mean it's best for everybody. But a lot of the professionals, we all, shot pocket comes here. Why do I say that? Because I know set shooters do it a little differently, but to generate energy to be quick and be the best shooter, you have to bring the ball quick to your shot pocket to get under the ball. And it's way easier if you do that. Same thing if I'm dribbling. I mean, it's slower if you bring it back up here, in my opinion. Now, everyone has their opinion, but this is how I teach it, okay? So shot pocket's here, everything is loose, okay? That's supposed to push. Loose shoulders, strong here, slight knee bend, okay? So loosen it. All we're going to do is the same thing. The most important thing is that, and then it just goes to where I should release it, and then I just push it. From here and here has to be quick. Same thing, the energy off the ground. Strong core muscles. Quick pull up, let it fly. Okay? So that's the terminology that I always do in that regard. Yeah, I've got it here. Okay? Just focus on the rim. Okay, and then I just let it fly. The most important thing is the pull up. I probably should go over here so you can all guys can see it. Okay, so I'm here, I'm loose. Okay, let it fly. You see how my pull up from here to here is quick, and then I just let it fly from what we just did. Okay, you got it? Now I am going to ask you to lower your shot pocket a little bit now. Where's your shot? Come on, who's first? You? Okay, so you're going to get here, hands are cocked, okay? Because you all can do it, so just be open-minded, that's the most important thing, okay? Now, you're strong enough, obviously you girls in particular, because you're a little older here too. So release the shoulders, okay, just feel it. Everything's together. Okay, so we're going to do an energy, because if you slow here, you won't get your shot off against the best in competition. Okay, so let's just try that. Good. Okay. And you can be stronger here. From here to here. Okay, here we go. Good. Now I want you to jump though. Okay, so you've got to do this. This is your energy, okay? We're learning this position. Running down the shot. Here we go. Good. Here we go. You got it? Okay. Now, does anyone notice what she's doing wrong? Yeah. Her ball's coming up before she's hit the ground. Okay? So that's hard to see right now. The energy, it's more. The biomechanics, breaking it down. So if you hit the ground here, the ball doesn't change, but when the energy, you start going here, then it comes. Because it's hit the ball. So you don't want to do that. Okay? So it's more. And then let it fall. Yeah, you see what you did? Yeah. Do it again. That's okay. And it's good that they understand what they're doing wrong. Okay? Much better. Okay? But now be quick from here to here. So it's energy. If you go slow here, it's the same speed that you did it off that. But if I go fast, let it fly. Much better. Okay? Much better. So speed them up a little bit. Okay? Don't need to put your hands too hard. It's good. You do short contact. That's okay. Now it's a new skill for her, but it's something that it looks pretty good, in my opinion. Okay? So hold it. Very good. Good. Go again. important in basketball, okay, in a lot of things. But yeah, so that's going to give you the power. This is good now, but make sure you use that one more time. Good, not bad. Okay, Henry, you have a go. Good job. The next thing you can work on, okay? So here, everyone see? Now remember, another thing. See how the hand? Make sure it's always cocked so don't have to move it. This part, you waste energy. Okay, so it's already cocked in. Now, now shot pocket. Where's your shot pocket? You see how tight she is already? Now relax a little. And you never over like this when you want to shoot it full. It's all relaxed, okay? Now the shot pocket, I always say, can I fit my hand through the other elbow? It's okay there. Now you don't want it too tight because you don't want your shoulders to be tight, okay? And you'll see it, hear me say loosen the hips a lot. That's all you need, energy, loosen the hips, okay? So don't be too close to that, but be relaxed. It's comfortable, but your hands are ready to, don't have to change it now, okay? Yeah. Good, okay, good. Remember, get those big hands. You've got big hands. Yeah. But, so it's already cocked, relaxed, don't put it easy. Yeah. Okay. Good. Not bad. One thing to do here first. Okay. Just remember, you're here, just relax, okay? See how I moved a little bit before? Yeah. I start again. Feel that. Here we go. Up, shot pocket. Yep. That's good. Okay, so it's just reminding them sometimes when they do it, that's why it's a drill. It's here because don't just get it and shoot it. You've got to think about what you're doing. Because what she did then, her shot pocket went up. Okay? So do it one more time. Good. Now what happened next? The ball came up before everything else. Okay, do it again one more time. You'll notice when it's different, okay? This is not in alignment. It'll be nice and easy. Okay, hop over there. Do it from there. Now on. So everyone can see on the other side. Yeah, straight on. You can see that a little bit. Shot pocket. Up. We're doing all this already. Okay? Slight bend. Okay? Here we go. Good, not bad. Last one. Good. Good. That's okay. You've got to drill it. Now you're not, I always say you're not going to make every single shot, are you? It's about feeling the ball, how it goes through the rim. But being loose in the hips is critical for you, okay? I'm going to give you another so you usually go through all soon here. Now, next thing here is the catch. Now, I'm just doing a hop. This is just to break it down to understand what I just taught. Now, some people hop, some are stepping. Doesn't matter. Whatever's the best for you. Okay, and once I see someone, I can tell you should be a hop shooter or you should be stepping. But for me, I use both. Stepping as a catch and shoot though. Hop as off the dribble. Now, we're going to pass it now. Okay? Oh, actually, no, the next thing I'm going to do is a little harder for you. Actually, I'll do that later though. Oh, sorry. No, let's do it. So you're going to pass it to me. Now, see, so it's not, it's not, I'm already down. So you see, I'm already high up. I'm moving a little bit, and then when I'm ready to pass it, I'm going to be ready. That's where I put my hand out. Now, for women, guys can catch it here and generate enough energy. Women, we can't. We have to have a little, you don't want it this, you don't want it here. So here, so you can, quick to your shot pocket. Okay, every time I used to shoot, and I could shoot fast, but I trained myself, I would hit myself every time to be quick. Because you want the ball to be into your shot pocket quick, so I can just shoot. Okay? So cool. Shot. So everything else stays the same. So I don't have big one. And so everyone understands, get the ball quick to your shot pocket, catch, and then we just broke it down what we had to do. So it's just all catch. Now this is a hop. I'll teach the step in as well, what we need to do, how to break it down as well. So it's just being ready. You see, I'm moving now, and when it gets close, I kind of stop, but I don't get too deep. Okay, and then when it falls close to me, hop. Hop. Okay, together. So here. And then let it fly. And let it fly. So release, get here, quick on the pull up, let it fly. Okay? And have a go. Okay. Yeah, just be like because see all the great shooters, they're moving around, boom, with the shot, boom, then they're down. And it's just this far. Okay? The deep bend is gone. Okay, you got it? Ready? That's okay. Not bad, but bring it into your shot pocket. Let it fly though, okay? Too deep, see what you did? Relax, chill. Okay, ready? Yeah. Just release. Good. Step back. Get further out, you can do it. Stay loose. Energy has to be moving. If it's stuck, slow. Especially for women. We don't have all those fast twitch. As the men do. Ready? Good. Good. And see how she's quick on the pull-up. She can bring the pull-up shot pocket a little quicker, in, and a little closer. But that's good. Okay? Well done. Here, 2 more. Okay, ready? Bring it in shot pocket and let it fly. A little bit closer. Yeah. Don't be so stiff though. Don't stop. Okay. Okay. Shot pocket. That was good. Now another thing, when I'm shooting, if you see that it's good, I always say remember how it feels. Because they have to remember to change a habit. It's very hard to form a habit, a good habit, isn't it? Okay, but it's very hard to break a bad habit. Okay, so remember how it feels. So because they can feel their body, how it should feel. Oh, that was easy, that was wrong. Because when I say, what do you think happened? I didn't catch it, didn't get the shot pocket, held on too long. So remember how it feels, 2 more. And then it's you up. Good, good. And see, you held it. Relax your shoulders. Last one. Good. Well done. Good. Next one. Okay, rid of it. Here we go. Good. Shot pocket. Let it fly. Good. Well, bit of a shooter already. You notice that, don't you? Okay. That's good. Good. Shot pocket. Let it fly. Good. Well done. You see how it releases high, but he still brings its shot pocket here and then releases it. So it doesn't matter. But it allows her to be faster. Go back further. Okay? Good, no problem. Okay. Good. That's okay. It's okay. Be strong. Okay, ready? Come on. Get it in. Good. Okay? So that's good. Just a shot pocket. Is there any questions so far? It's something you've already heard before, I hope, most of it. So it's just breaking down the little things a bit. So that's a hop. So that's more about coordination. You can shoot as well as that. Now it's the step in. Now a lot of the times when I break it down with the step in, actually let me go to another thing first. Kangaroo drill. We just say kangaroo because it's kangaroo. Okay, so I'll stand here. So it's working out on the dribble. The dribble, it's everything. Remember, you and the ball have to be together. Okay, when I do a lot of dribble things, everything's, skipping. You and the ball have to be together. Okay, the ball has to be part of the body. Okay, making hand changes, everything has to be together. Okay, so now we're doing kangaroo drill. So nothing changes. Now, is that the shot pocket? No, is this the shot pocket? It's close to the body. So that last dribble before you shoot should always be close when you're developing your game, okay, for the most part. So now what we're going to do, and this is sometimes hard, but I'm going to do kangaroo. But the ball and I are the same, aren't we? And then it's, okay, hard dribble. So the difference is the last one. Kangaroo. Let me do it again. But hard dribble, okay, see the last one? Okay, so everything's together and everything. And that's why the shot pocket, having it low, quick, let it fly. And everything else flows. Okay, and then you do that too, right? Go. So you and the ball together. So remember that. And then follow. Okay? Just want the ball to come close, straight back to your shot pocket. Okay? Here we go. Good. Okay. And the last one here. Okay? You can just do one this time. All you're going to do is, you're going to go like this. Okay? So that you see how I went down? And quick on the pull-up. Pressure's harder, isn't it? It's no. Wait. Rach, you want to come and demonstrate? No, you so yeah, no. So yeah, that's the thing you do. Not bad, but what did you do? Number one was here. So remember we don't do it now. And then you put it out too far, and then it wasn't together. So do it all, it has to be. That was better. You notice the difference? Okay, do it again. So you and the ball go together, so you don't want, you see how loose I am? Good. Good, do it again. Now put the ball up. Good, and that's the speed you should be doing that, okay? Good. But be quick, but don't hurry. You don't have control of it. Good, okay, good. Okay, good job. Hannah, you have a go. What position do you play, Hannah? 4? Okay, 4-3, that's good. You need to do this work on this. This is all good for you, okay? It's for everybody. We have post players though. Maybe not. I have Brittany Reiner. Don't make her do it a lot, but she has really good technique with this. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so what you're going to do, remember, none of this. She'll get out of it, so just be loose, okay? So when fly. Good. It's short contact. Most people think so here, if you short contact, it's good. And then you can keep that short contact on the ground. Okay, go. No, so I dribble, the shot pocket, and the jump go together. Okay? Good, not bad. Good, good. That's something you work on. Now you go back to the kangaroo. Can you do the kangaroo now? Ruby, yep. You can do it. So remember, so here. Okay, so we're just building it up, breaking it down. You can't, if you think they're having troubles, because this is hard coordination. A lot of Americans can't do it. Their mind doesn't work that way. So here we go. I'm not talking so hard. Okay, so you know it's good. It's you and the ball together. So I'm jumping, but it's just about this much off the ground. Nice. That's okay, feel it. Good, good. Go left hand. Okay, now most important thing, so you had it out here. Here. Yeah. And then you've got to bring it over, so you went straight to here. Most shooters want to go left, because it's easy when you're tapping it in. It's much easier than going right. Okay? Yeah? There's only about 3 best shooters that like to go right, then everyone else goes left. Easy scout. But like the first 3 balls, you and the ball have to be together. Relax. Energy, 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 and then. Okay? Better. That short contact on the ground. Okay? So there has to be a difference between the kangaroo and the hop. Good, not bad. Make sure you bring your shot pocket. Good, okay, Hannah, you go. Now I'm just moving it through, just giving you some ideas how you see it, how you feel it. Work on both hands. Right. So remember, you and the ball together, and then just what we just worked on. Okay? Good, Hannah. It's just trying to get their coordination quick to the shot pocket. Next one. Much better if you held it, just let it fly. Okay, here we go. You and the ball together. Okay. Good. So it's something that they'll get, okay, with more time that they have together. Okay, so they're just skills to get coordination where the ball should go, quick to the shot pocket. Okay, next thing I want to do is to step in. Okay, you guys step in the hop usually. Bit of both, and that's good. I always teach both. I just did the hop, now I'm going to do the step in. And sometimes to break it down, it's the same thing. Before you pass it, just hold the ball. Okay, so just going to hold the ball. I'll get over here so everyone can see. So here, remember, I'm not here, I'm here. So the key thing in a step in is where I say it's down, under, up. And that's the speed, down, okay? If it's down, under, up, slow, you won't get your shot off, you won't become a great shooter. Okay, so it's the difference between being average and great. It's just 1, 2, 3. If you wanted to talk to your players, 1, 2, 3. 1 is catch, 2, 3 is the next part. Okay, just breaking it down. They're just triggers that we've developed because sometimes down, under, up takes too long. 1, 2, 3 is a little quicker, okay, for rhythm. So we just break it down like this when they're learning it. Okay, loosen the hips, but this is together. Okay, this is your power now. We just work on it, everything's in here. But see, so it's here, down, under, up, okay? So everything's going to be quick. So you're going to do this here. Okay, everything should be easy, okay? And so this is as if I'm catching it. You see, it's not straight arm and I'm not here. But I generate speed by bringing it in, okay? So bent arm. I bring it into my top pocket. And then I let it fly. Okay, so everything's smooth. Try that, ladies. You guys are going to help me on the next one, so I hope you're not too bored over there. Okay? Yeah, a little bit. We still have a little bit of bend. Just do this at the start. But get under it. Under it. Good? And then this has to be power. And your six pack, okay? Good. Nice. That's a bad thing, because otherwise the energy stops, because there's no pathway to get it through. Okay, so relax your shoulders, everything's from the ground, the hips, obviously this too when you're going to step in, but mostly this core. Good? Up, right, catch it first. Good. Now hold it down and fall. So you'll go like this, just hold it here, where it's going to go. Hold it out. Up, lower. Yeah. Not so far over. Yeah, go. Bring it in. Good. Now you see how the arm, you get much more arm. What she is, just by getting in the shot pocket. Now she can get quicker, but she will with more experience and repetition. Like I said, it's all about repetition. Okay, one more. Good. That's good. Okay, not going to make it more. Now on the catch here, this is the most important thing. We make the most, when we're preparing to shoot is obviously critical. Now we'll get to the critical part of it. Because you don't prepare to shoot, you're not going to ever become a great shooter. Okay? Now what we just did there, that's the end product. But if you don't prepare, your feet, your hips not aligned, energy's to the rim. Yes, some have like that, but we should have more energy to the rim. So feed it to the basket. But the most important thing is preparation. Remember, we don't always do this. I'm tired if I had to hold that for 1 second. So you want to be loose in your hips. Okay? So the ball's coming, and then I step in on the fly to the ball. Does everyone understand what I mean by that? Fly to the ball. So if they're ready, I go this way. I've lost all my momentum and I can still shoot it, but it won't be as fast. Okay, so it's like preparation, you know? So I'm getting ready to shoot, I'm then stationary until just before it comes. So you see I'm moving a little bit, okay? And you'll see me, I'll slightly go up. It's generating energy. Okay? And it's small. You don't even see it, okay? So you don't get hooked. But shot pocket, okay? Back in my shot pocket. Energy. Okay? Shot pocket. And it's easy. And I'm old. Okay? But it's still easy just because I know technique. It's easy. Fly to the ball. So coming in here, boom. Then what we just worked on, isn't it? I broke down the whole shot. Catch. Let it fly. Shot pocket, let it fly. So what you're going to do is you fast one. Shot pocket, let it fly. Shot pocket, let it fly. Shot pocket, let it fly. Okay? So that's it. Make it move. So you see in between shots, you move, the energy's moving, and then you prepare to shoot. Okay, go. I'm getting tired now, I'm not able to show. Come a little closer first, a little further out, okay? But enough, so we get it. Good. And you can reach out a little bit further. So you're waiting for your set shooters. Okay? Reach for it a little bit. Because anything, you can set shoot as much as you can outside the three, for a women I say that. Okay, but inside, especially when you get to the pull-up, your release has to get higher. Because you won't get your shot off otherwise. Okay? Show me. Pull. Very good, very good. Reach out, and then shot pocket. Yeah. So you have to remind them all the time, hey, stand up, relax. Relax. Then she moves. You see how, that's for me, that's a beautiful technique. Okay, it's good because it's all flowing. She's ready. Boom, get it in. Start to feel stiff, don't get your shoulders, but relax. Two more, relax. Good, one more. Very good. Okay, so your shot pocket's usually higher, isn't it? So all I did, but it's pretty natural, in my opinion. Is it natural for you though? In the end, it's about, what's the difference? What do you feel the difference? And be honest, what do you feel is the difference?
It's not like what it feels like the shot.
Which does what to your shot?
Yeah.
More arc. True, good point. More arc. Okay. More power.
Yeah.
Okay. Hannah, you have a go. And everyone's different, okay? So just being ready. Okay? Yeah, want to go left and right, okay? So it's all. Okay, we did the hop before, okay? If it was a hop, you'd be all on the spot. You wouldn't move forward on hop, because then you lose. It's not everything's together. Okay? Let it fly. Don't be stiff. Loosen the hips. Good. Not bad. Step in now. Okay, so I want to see. Okay. You see what she did? I meant to do it with Ruby. Okay, so that's me. Don't step into the fly of the ball. So you gotta wait, you gotta have patience. Kills you, doesn't it? The ball will open. And then you get in there and then too big of a step, wait for the ball. Okay, ready? Show me your hand. Good, better. Show me your hand, then get ready. Shot pocket, let it fly. Bring it in, shot pocket. Good, bring it in. Let it fly. Good girl. Then bring it, then let it fly. You wanna hold on to it, you want. Relax your shoulders. Get it in. Not bad. Here we go. then when the ball's coming, you know when it's coming, okay? Block it. Good, last one. Good. So, there's a hop shot, and then the step in, and then you can use both of them. Okay, so it's more about the timing, but we're in most things just got in, moment, and already set. It's just slower. When you can move, you have so much more energy. Guys, you're explosive, you always move more. You have energy, okay? Moving around. Step in and fly to the ball. Energy. Now you'll see my hips turn. That's because I shot millions of shots. Okay, that's what I could do. Lucky enough, and close enough that I can still shoot those close enough. Okay, is there any questions on that? Okay, is it stuff that makes sense? Okay, now next thing we'll go actually do some pull-up. Lost art. Okay? It's a lost art, especially the women's game. Okay? You guys pull up? A little bit? Okay? Good. So what we're going to do is to start off with, we're going to do the crossover. And it's just going to be the step in from now, maybe both. But the most important thing is we're going to start with it before I pass it. Is here, and it's going to be, you and the ball should go together. Close enough. So the ball's going to be part of the body. Okay? And then this is going to be quick. This is slow. Everything else is slow. Got it? So here. And the ball's going to come to your shot clock. See where it comes in? I'll bring it back quick. Bounce. Quick. So I'm going here. Okay, so we're going to do it with that through. Then let it fly. Comes back here. Let it fly. Okay? So we're going to do more. Shot pocket, let it fly. Okay, so start stationary here. On here. All in you together. Okay, that was very good. But here, relax. So you're here. So I'm never here at the start. But when I make a move, I go lower. Okay, so if you're this low already, can't go lower. Maybe you're slow. So here, you get me, because that's why I always do this. Stand up, energy. Okay, so shot pocket, let it fly. Okay. You hold it first. So here, you got it. So all you're going to do is you're going to cross over here. Make sure the ball's close to you and the ball. That's that. Okay? Okay, a little bit quicker. You see, another thing, you went like this. So it's outside the shot pocket, slower to get back to the shot pocket, means everything else is slow. Okay? So it's going to be. And you work on drills with them all. Shot pocket. Okay? Go. Stand here, go like this. Okay? Other hip, just have it on the other hip. Okay, have it on the other hip. This hip. Okay, so what you're going to do here is already here, and you're just going to go. Okay, just push there. Push from your hip. Good, now, good, do it again, next one. Do it, shoot it now. Quick or smooth, and that's smooth. Okay, head your turn. Okay, same thing. See, it's a natural thing. You see that? Release. Okay. So keep it on the other side now. Good. So what you want to do here? Push down. So it's a lot of push hard dribble. The last dribble before a pull-up is always hard to generate energy to get it back to your shot pocket. Okay, go. And let it fly. Let it fly. Good. Good. Okay. Make sure you and the ball together. Okay. Here we go. get down here. So you want to slip back and power forward. Okay? Go, Ruby. Okay, so now you're going on the catch. It's like anything on a catch. You said you've got a custom window setting. So you cut anything on a catch, so you're getting it. You kind of know. You see how I always jump up before it's like a little stiff? Okay? Because I know I'm either shooting it or I'm taking it off the dribble. Okay? So it's contact. Look. And then let it go. Okay? So here, ball's coming. Okay, let it fly. So ready? You see how it's a slight jump. It generates energy for me. Okay? You'll see. I'm sure a lot of people watch NBA. They're all very loose in the hips, moving. It's all non-stop moving. Okay? Just on the pass. Here we go. So remember, just like we said, don't be like this. But jump before you get it. Okay? So bring it to your shot pocket. Bring it to your shot pocket over the top. Don't push. You don't just throw it down. Push. Then it's fast. This part's slow. Okay, go. Okay, you and balls here. Okay, shoulder has to get down too. Okay, but you're feeling it. At least she's feeling what she wants. Good. Nice and quick. Okay, can you have a go? So remember, it's small. Balls come. Get down. There you go. So close, and the ball went straight up here. Okay? Get down one. Even though you're taller, doesn't matter. Good. Very good. Get a little closer in your ball. And not too far out here. Yeah, here. Okay. Look. So not bad. Now over time she can get quicker by not. But it's a new skill. And I always say, don't get too quick before you grasp the skill. Be quick, but don't hurry. Sometimes you have to slow down to build it back up a bit. Okay? Go to it. Good, then let it fly. Okay? Pretty good. Good job. And it's just with time they can become pull-up shooters, because in the international game, it's all important. Finishing, very important. Okay? Shoot the pull-up, shoot the three. Okay, it's all good. So a lot of us, when we teach the dribble, the last dribble always has to be close to your body. So let's just say, roll here real quick. Okay, you're coming off the pick and roll. So set a screen. One of you guys, please. Okay, she sets a screen, and let's just say they hedge it. Okay, you always want to attack. How move you hedge? I'm moving on to attack. So she hedges. You know they're hedging and going into a game. Okay, most likely you tell this person to slip, but you know after a while they'll get it and let them fade back and attack the seam. But if they are hedging, you attack. Everyone knows this. Attack the top. Post player at the top of the shoulder. And the key thing is we need to create separation and then attack, because the guard is on the way behind. But if we don't attack it, now if it's really aggressive, you're attacking by passing out of it, but you can dribble around it. So if I'm here, she hedges, okay, I kind of go around. You've got to create separation, okay, and then it's attacking. Now it's not always like that, sometimes you're going to have to do it with speed, and you have to turn the corner, okay? So it's a whole heap of different ways. So if I take one, and then I shoot the ball, okay? So all you're going to do is use the hand. So all you're going to do is use that way now. So all I'm going to do, I'm going here, and then see the difference of how to dribble? Down, shot pocket, let it fly, okay? So all of you get involved there, get ball. You can get it else to do it. So you're going to go hedge, pull around, and then let it fly. Okay? Ready? Ready to put it in there? protect the ball, you get by them. And then the second one is to bring the ball back too close to your shot pocket to shoot. Okay? Here we go, here we go. Now, geez, you lower the shoulder, so it's quick. Okay, lower your shoulder. Lower the shoulder. Otherwise I'll steal it. Lower the shoulder. Get around, good. Do we do ice a lot in Australia for anyone know what ice is? Doesn't? Okay, so not many do ice, okay, but internationally all teams do ice. NBA, a lot of them do ice or switching. So I'll just practice that because there's always, I used to do ice and then I went away from, I didn't think it was the biggest strength for my team, I went back and changed it up. Okay, but sometimes we'll use ice, a lot of teams play us ice, we practice it all the time. What are you going to do? You're going to dribble up? Okay, let's actually just do the flow. So you're going to dribble up, from here, crossover. Now you see the crossover. And I didn't have enough time for the cone drill. I usually put cones here. Everything's short contact. Okay, press the step. Okay? This is what you don't want to do if there's a cone here. Okay? Remember, when I talk about short contacts, it's everything. Energy is flowing. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do real quick. Jump it up, drag screen, shoot it up. What are you going to do? Okay? Then we'll get into the next one. So line dribble, go. Go, girls. Here you go. Dribble up. Oh, close up. Get your shoulder down. And then get to your spot. Good. Shoulder down. Pull up. Go. Here we go. So the shot pocket down here now. Okay. Okay, now that shows me there's a reason I'd like to see that purely because of the dribbling. See how they're on the ground? So just make them looser. Do we have cones there?
You.
Just real quick here. The better you handle, the better you are shooting everything, okay? And everything's the same. You and the ball should be together. Okay, make a hand change. Everything should be close. It's like a dance. Come on, muscles. Okay, good job. Thank you. Hey, and usually I don't have big cones like this. Pretty big. That's fine, that will work. And we've got different alignments. We may have straight lines, and we finish with the finishing with the pad work. But just noticing these girls, I need to come here. Sometimes just working on this drill, and this is a warm-up drill for us. So here, okay? Just a warm-up drill. Everything's close. Feet wide on your feet. Short contacts with the ground. Do all that, girls, okay? Be quick and go. Good, girl. There you go. Active feet. Go again. Go again. Don't sometimes that's half the battle. Their handles, they don't feel confident in their handle. Everything's got to be close to the body if you want to be a shooter. Pull up. Okay, now obviously if you're going to drive, smash them, well you throw them out. But when you come back in, unless you're totally beat them, you're going to bring it back in as well. Okay, and it's different levels here. So do your drag, come off, shoot it. Okay? There you go. Good, kick out. So I've got to be quick on that foot. So I You're going to set a great screen. The screen is terrible, it doesn't matter. If I'm coming up, I freeze her. I go at the post where she's there, she doesn't come. If she takes a step forward, because I hesitate, I'm gone. Okay? If she doesn't, because the ball's close to my body, look. A little bit outside of my range now, but we'll see how it goes. Decision-making drills that we always put into our practice. Okay, we have guys come in and help us out defensively. Okay, now obviously, if anyone cheats the screen, we have to reject it. We don't do enough of that. You see, I come back and I'm like, go away from the screen because they're not even pushing it because they're worried about getting over, and then you just fake it. Boom, and you've got this layup. They help drop it. Okay, so we've got to get better at that, and it's just, the only way to get better at it is by doing, okay, live and learn. But on the other side of the road, we have to become better defensive players as well. Okay, pick and roll defense. And that's how sweaty I am, my paper was just screwed. It's all good. Okay, what I want to move to right now is, I need 8 girls, so you guys are here on defense. Pick and roll defense. Everyone does shell, correct? Everyone's done shell. It's a great drill for everything. Okay, we do it for position, stance, and I'm big on stunting. Everyone knows what that is. I think in Australia they call it packing it in. That was the hardest thing for me when I joined the Opals. Opals as a coach, understanding stunting. It took forever, and they'll still mess up. But it's not something that we do, but I think it's something very effective. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to shrink the floor. Okay? We're shrinking the floor, but it's activity. Everybody is engaged on defense. Okay? I was all about better offense and defense when I played, let's be honest. But for me as a coach, I'm defense first. I'm about all the little things because you don't win without defense and rebounding. Okay? And out of defense you can create your offense and then you play to your strengths. So it's all about defense. So these are just the concepts I use. Okay? With all of my teams. Coached in WBA, Australia, Russia. Okay? The EuroLeague team over there. It's consistent. Defense. And that's the idea. Now, because when you get to my level, the players are pretty special. You can't just go one-on-one sometimes. You hope you can, but not all your players are great defenders. So it's about team defense. Okay? And it's always for our strength is our team. We have great defenders, and hopefully we've got a few dogs, so we call them, because they can get after it. That's great. You've got a good rebounder, but everyone. Okay? It's just positions here. Can I have ball? So down there, so go down there, go over there, ball. Just get ball, shell. Nice shell. Grab ball. Good ball. It doesn't mean direct penetration, which you know. Jess? Okay, Jess has got the ball. Okay? You've got your offensive. Okay? So, Australia, best in the world at what? This. Hand pressure. My Americans, I can't get them to raise a hand. But that's what they do. But this is what we do great. We've got to continue to do that. Okay? Stance, square stance. Like she can't really go middle, but I'm not giving her direct penetration. Because that's just suicide. Okay? So square stance. Okay, this is my positioning and I'm on the ball with my feet, depending on how good she is, how far I am. Okay? But we're active. You know that. You guys have seen it. This is good. Now, all you men. I always talk about shallow triangles having a rest. Okay? Oh, I need to know this passed away if it's the best player, and that person can't do anything. Okay? But otherwise, I'm team defense. Here, I'm active. Hands. Hands and arms in passing lanes. Shallow triangles. Where's your shallow triangle? Hannah? Nah. Ball's there. Shallow. Okay? Shallow triangle. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to, Jess, I'm going to, what's your name? Yeah, pass it over to your friend. Number 46, sorry, I won't remember your name, so. Pass it 46. Jump to the ball. Okay? Position. Now on this side, now the hand raises up. Can't do it this hand anymore, because you won't move. Shallow triangle, Hannah. All you men, now active. And I want to hear your voices. I'm going to ask the question. How can we make girls talk? That's a very good question. They talk a lot of it, get them on it, but it's something you've got to drill. Trust me, the opals, you know, they've got the gift of the gab of it. On it, it's like, seriously, open your mouth. You know, so it's got, it's in good humour, but I don't know. We can all talk, and you can talk about anything, I don't care. Got to help, got you. Got to help here. Repeat. Okay, I got ball, good ball. Got to help left, got to help right. Okay, I think this is time to practice. Okay, because if they don't open their mouth, they do another 24 seconds, and it's tiring. You may do it. So your position here. Where's your position there? Yeah, get your stance. I hope your knees are there. You're further on. Okay, you're there. Okay, I'm pressuring it. Oh, show it. Now, you don't want flat. Okay, yeah, a little bit deeper. You can be in the paint. In the WNBA, they can't be. We have a 3-second rule like the NBA, but it doesn't matter here. But I always tell them, they never call it, so just get in the paint. I know, that's... So we won't talk about officials, because they do their best. Okay, so here, but we're always active. You're never standing. Remember when I talked about offense? You never, because you got no energy. Someone moves, you're going to be slow. So your energy is always moving, isn't it? They move, you move. Shallow triangles. Okay, but don't lose sight of the ball. So all you're going to do is, you got the ball, get it? So, Tracy, what are you going to say? Wait, what are you going to say? Oh. What? Oh. Okay, what are you going to say?
Stun, right?
Yeah, they just say this. They take your help. Help, okay? But don't lose sight of it. You've got a preferential vision. See both. Okay? So I'm here. So good. Get your stance. Okay? Make sure when I drive that way instead of this way. Okay, activities. Now, don't be loud. Do it again. Open your mouth. Pass it. You're out. Jump to the ball. Shallow triangle. So you jump to the ball. Here. Got help here. Got help. Good. Okay, get back here. Good. Got the ball. Come out. Jump to the ball. Shallow triangles. Okay, here we go. Don't talk. Okay? Because it reminds you am I in position or not. Shallow triangles. Okay, coach. Okay, I'm over here. I can see it. Good job. Got help here. Just mumble. Hey, got help here. Ooh, go help. You know, just, I don't care. Just be loud. Okay, go ahead. Breaking it down. You guys all know that, okay? Jumping into the ball, using your voice, and builds trust. It does, okay? And remember, if it throws out, look, using your hands, don't just be, you know, trace the ball. It's down here, then you can raise it up, but don't fall for this. Okay, now we're going to dribble. Penetration. Now, so you're going to penetrate. You're there, I penetrate, and this is the terminology I use. Early help, early recovery. So, if I'm in the right position, and you dribble it there, Izzy. Okay? Izzy. So Izzy comes dribble. Good early help, early recovery, which means you should get back in play. Okay? When she hesitates and gives it up, but at the same time, you're stunting the stunter. You got to stunt me a little bit, because if I stunt here, you stunt there. So I'm over here and Hannah. I stunt, you stunt up here. We're on a string. I move, you move. Fly to the ball back there. I move. Fly to the ball there. I move. Okay, stunt. But sometimes you may have to rotate because if we get out of position. Okay, so what we're going to do is dribble. So, same thing. Gary, go. Good, way up here. Early help. Good. Very good. Early help, early recovery. Because most of the time, I pick it up. trouble, she goes here, you beat it to this line. Okay? So don't open up, don't fall, stay in the stance. Drive to the middle, huh? Oh, early recovery. Oh, yeah. So early. Attack it. Don't attack it. Don't just attack me. Because if I contain, if you don't do nothing, don't go by me, because I'm a super defender. And you just go like this and pick up. I'll put this in. And pick up here. We don't need to overhelp anymore because she's already here. Okay? That's how to see it. Sometimes the openers will, what are you overhelping? She's in place. Because the biggest thing for me is stay in place and don't overhelp if we don't need to. You congest, you shrink the floor, and you recover. Okay? So do that. Here we go. Hey, come down. You want to drive for it. Pass. Drive again. Okay, go. Everyone gets it right. Good. Guess what she did? She helped and stayed. What are you staying for? Early help, early recovery. She's already in place. We don't want to trap and create offense. Okay? Activity. So I'll do it. Let me do it. Yes, sir. Okay. Good. Ready? Roll. Use your voice, okay? Ruby, come up here. Up down there. Mix it up. Ready? Drive. Stop. So you stop here, but she's stunning. You got to stop her. Okay, it's like you're on a string. She moves, I move. You just be ready for that, but finding the ball, you're already back. Okay, you got it? Do it one more time. Doing a good job. Okay, not too bad. Okay, you can be better. Stay in place, beat in your stance. Now, next thing here. Ruby, you guard me. Stay over there. These are some of my rules. Sometimes it's going to happen. We protect the paint. My goal is to shoot contested outside shots. Okay? No open free, but contested outside shot. A free contested, that's fine for me. Okay? 5% of the shots we protect it, but we're shrinking our activity. And then we regain. Okay, so right here, sometimes we don't want to go there, so what we do. And let's say that's Rachel Small, an awesome shooter over there. Okay? But you can't overhelp them, can you? Early help, early recovery. If that wasn't such a great shooter, you could have a little longer, couldn't you? You wanted to pass it, if that's a fantastic player. But let's just say, great shooter. I drive, you early help, and then you get back. And then I get down, stay in the spot, it's still shallow, and I drive. She might be right here. Is she in place? Yes, she is. Because she's still in place. If she's behind me, you would have to rotate. But this is the only way she can pass it is where? I hate giving up those things. To direct, I'd rather you stay in place, so it's hesitation, and I'm going back here, and you're going to beat me to a spot, and I'm going to try and finish. Okay? Then what you don't want me is just to get punched in the layup. But I always say stay in place and don't overhelp. You're still stuck, which means I may hesitate. So if I drive like this, well, start, then still got travel support, but don't help on me. You stay out there. Stay at home. We say stay at home. Stay in place, stay at home. The only time you rotate is she's way out of the picture. Okay? It shoots way out. So that's how I build a lot of my defense here, activity. I've got rules, okay, with what we want to do. That's one of it. Early help, early recovery, protect the paint. Okay, with what we want to do. It's the same thing. I added to do pick and rolls out of this, which we will very soon, but I'll put everyone in. I add downscreens. I use terminology top lock, which means we get on top of them and don't let them use the screen. Because a lot of the times I hate when they just come off, postpone a
Go.
couple minutes
Yep.
though. I want to build it up. So let's come over here. You've got the ball. You're on ball here, Ruth. Come on, you set straight. Yeah, you this group. Come over. You stay over there. You're going to set straight. You hold in the middle, 116. Okay, you hold over in the corner there. 2 more. Hop in, quick. In the corner over there. Okay? Let's just say for the sake of this. She's going to pass it. Let's clear you out, please. Let's get, doesn't matter. I don't care. Usually 4 minutes there. Hop over here, everybody's face. Okay? So where's the ball? We're running a pick and roll. Okay? We know it's a single side. You know, in the first part of the offense, that's when I say get him denied. The first pass in the actual set. Because we know everyone's plays, don't we, when we prepare? Okay, we're going to reverse it, we're going to set aside pick and roll. So we try to deny this, pressure, deny it. This is when we deny it. The first part of the action. Okay? Deny it, pass it. She's ready to retreat, now when she gets it. Pick and roll, you know the pick and roll's coming. Your square stance. Okay, mostly we use soft hedge. Liz Cambage will always be in a little bit of a drop. Okay, play to their strengths. Although I make her, she can hedge at times, but I play to her strengths. But the key thing, the pick and roll defense is important. But just as or more important is what you guys do. Okay, it's team defense, isn't it? To be the best, it's not just defending that. Now we can always do that better because we get hit on screens. We all do, don't we, coaches? They run in full. Hey Julie, how are you? Are they going to get skinny and get over? Set the screens. The most important thing is here, they've got the ball. The screen comes, right? Square stance. The screen comes, what are you going to say? Okay, now what do? I change it because I want to push it to the screen. Okay, now for this drill, we're just going to do soft hedge. Now all we're going to do is show soft hedge. I made it soft hedge because my show my girls would be so soft. But it's not soft, it's soft hedge. So then all they're going to do is use her like this. She's coming off. You're going to be in split line. Okay, early help, early recovery, because we never allow this shot. Okay, but they still got to guard it, and they're getting back. Okay, last night against Canberra, Canberra allowed too many shots of these. That's a big no-no, because that's a high percentage shot, isn't it? You've got to fight over. The screen's coming. Screen, set me a screen, honey, you can hit me. Come on, over here. So here, screen, good. Okay, get that screen. So, pointing the screen. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time to get up there. The post player, point at the screen. Because if you're not, you're going to split. You've got to be close, because if she slips, separation, you already got separation. And in basketball, the most important thing, what are you trying to get? Separation. Isn't it? To create opportunities. So if I'm here, you've got a basic screen, you said, yeah, I'm just here. The shot to get back. Now I'm getting back. You're early helping, you're already in here. Early help, early recovery. I'm getting back. So, similar to the set screen, just watching me. Set screen, you're watching me. So I just done here. Look, and then I'm back. Okay? Now we use this most because obviously this is Brittany Griner. You know, some pretty special players. We're not, sometimes we'll hedge them, but this is my main defense activity. We don't give that up. Make sure you're studying recovery. Now usually this is a 4-man and they pass it. Let's just say you pass it. Okay? You butt cut, that cut. Now you should already be out there, okay? And if you know they're just going to swim, because it's in the movement, and then you're into it. Okay, you come and get it, pass it, set a screen, square stance, screen, take it, show, then you're being a post player. I'm not going to switch yet. So point at the screen, I've got to get over, chase it, start, move it, and then back like this, place. Okay? So we stay in place. You understand? Okay, let's try that. Actually, let's get, who is the fourth player that came in? The 2 new girls. You guys, go sit down again. You're going to play a post. You're a post player. Okay, so you're going to get, when they come out, early help and recovery, pass it to a sprint to the screen, and then make sure in the next split line. Okay, shoot the ball, go. It's not, okay, so I'll do it just for you then. You're not a post player, are you? No, keep it inside. Okay, hop over there, that's good. Point at the screen, get back. Okay, start it. Here we go, start it. I'm here. Okay, we're here. is hard with that. I don't know if they're a post player or not. But now you pick and roll, point of the string. And if you do want to switch, head switch. Everyone knows what that is. Make it aggressive from head and then switch. Okay? Now that was really short, so now I'm running out of time. One thing I do want to do, which is very international. Okay, a lot of us do it. I know switching is very common, and it's good. It's a good way to change things up. But there's opportunities to three-player switch. Does anyone ever switch three-player switch? Okay, it just allows limit mismatches. You know, you don't want the little one on the biggest player all the time because then you're in rotation because you have to track, and then you're in straight with defense. Okay, so I try and stay out of that if I can. I'll be here. Come on, just hop in a horns actually. You guys, you've got the ball. I'm taking your spot. Hop over in the corner. Okay? You're going to set a screen. Both of you set a screen. Okay? Now, here's the, this is mobile. Liz Walters. Soft hedge. Now she'll switch. Sorry, switch. The others will try and head switch a little bit. So when I say head switch, set a screen. They'll go head switch. You don't switch. Stop. Stop. And then they come back and then I square switch. Okay? Now the post player is rolling. So you're on the ball. Now you don't let him come back to the middle. Square stance. Okay? Now, if I'm you, they set a screen. Come back again. I'm going to do it down here. I'm you. Set a screen, honey. So let's see screen. Now, I'm the other post player. I will take her. The other post player will take roller, not me. Okay? So I don't go underneath and bang it. I tag, release, and find. And now this is a post player. You're a post player, aren't you? You're the other screener. Okay, can you do it? Got it? Good. Post. Grab it. Give the ball. They're going to pass it to you. Okay, so now there's no mismatch. You can't go high-low. But what they might do, get open. You can try and deny it if you can. But back foot denial. Remember, you know back cuts. Okay, you know back foot denial. If she goes back cut, you should be able to hit her. Okay, so she gets the ball. Now, what if she says, mismatch? Mismatch, she's way taller than me. She will be because she's a post player. And if she rolls, okay, you're back on her. Okay, so I'm here. So she rolls, so who's the post player that rolled? So I'm on you. Hop back into the start now. You're on her. Give the ball to 36. Dribble off it. Horns. She rolled. I took it. I'm big. Pass it. Pass it to your friend. Cut. Bump. You bump her and then let her go. You're a post player. You bump. You tag. Let her go and then I take her. Because I'm big. I'm a post player. Okay, it's hard when I don't have all the post players. But the same thing. Because she's bigger than you, she drops. You get back on your bed. You understand? So let's walk through that real quick. Here we go. So just walk through it. Here we go. Spin and we're back matched up. Okay? So I call that as black. You just back matched up so you're not getting any strength defense and having a trap and you can stay solid. Okay, with what you want to do. But it's a lot of communication. Okay? Now what if the only time if they passed it and set a screen, they're the same size switches. You hit, you front, and the other person will come and switch out already. You understand? Let's do it again. It balls and the most important thing for the guard is you never not tag them. You only currently tag if they pass and cut, you tag it and you let it go. Dictate, you look, get up, come over here, get back. We don't communicate, okay? That's what we want to do. Now, guys, you hop over here. Going to go again, same again. Now, what are you going to do defensively? So, walk off, come off. Smash, roll it. Okay, go on it. Okay, you see it? You can't be slow, going early. Okay? The most important thing for you with your switch, tag, and then go. Fine. Now sometimes they cut. They may cut already. You go like this, bigger player will just pop in and give you. Okay? Now sometimes that's what always happens. I do more soft hedge on the side hedge. Occasionally ice and someone sucks a strong, dominant hand, I'll take them with their strong hand. One side I'll show, the other side I'll ice. Different players are going under, some are going over. So that's the thing, you know, so get the feel. Because sometimes you have to emergency switch, sometimes it is a two-player switch. And sometimes in the wards in particular, we black. Just switch them out. Okay, movement. So it depends on personnel. So it's just something else that is used. I know a lot in Australia do two-player switch, but it's something, three-player switch if you feel like you're getting dominated inside. Sometimes in players you can't switch, and it just allows you to stay in place. Okay, that's what we want to do. Yeah, I think that's about it, because I know I'm over. I always go over. But yeah, I just want to give you information as much as I could. You know, individual skills, I think that's very important to be a great player. You need fundamentally sound players and, you know, correct instruction. And you need players that come and want to learn and want to work hard. That's your job's easy if that comes. If you have to push them to be better, you know, you have to hope that they get around there. You have to push them. But everybody has some potential. Okay, I always say you're going to dare to dream. Okay, do the right instructions. And sometimes players will talk to the players now. Not everything goes your way, does it? That's life. You know, I've been in situations to be the main player, times when I didn't play. In the end, all the journey